Hey, how's it going? My name is Robin Wallar. I'm the lead pastor at Lift Church, a church on a mission to see churches thriving on our college and university campuses. You know, I did something a little crazy a couple months ago. I deleted my Instagram account. I shut it down, and immediately the uproar came back at me. People thought I was crazy. I pastor mostly young people, young adults, and people will come to me and say, how can you pastor young adults without an Instagram account? You're a pastor, you need an Instagram account. And so I started doing a little bit of digging on this, and I found this crazy stat. On average, people touch their phones more than 2,600 times a day. Some people, more than 5,000 times a day, they're touching their phone. Like, that's unbelievable. Never mind the total in screen time and all the statistics and research that go with that. However, something interesting is below the surface when we start to dig. We are unbelievably entertained, engaged, and connected as a society. But a recent study of Ontario students found that 68% of them reported as being very lonely. 65% of them overwhelmingly anxious. And an incredible and concerning 13% had said that they'd even contemplated suicide. That's an Ontario study right here in Canada. Unbelievable. It seems that for all of our connectedness, we seem to have not found fullness. And yet I open my Bible to John 15 and listen to Jesus' words. He says this, "I am the vine, you are the branches. The one who remains in me and I in him produces much fruit, because you can do nothing without me." So Jesus just said to us that in him, if we remain in him, if we remain connected to him, if we rest in him, if we find hope in him, if we put time into our relationship with him, that we will be fruitful and that we will be effective. I think for many of us, our go-to place for rest is often media, consumption, our phones, and that kind of thing. But Jesus is saying, hey, I am your rest. I am the place. If you abide in me, you'll be fruitful. And so what I started to do is I started to look at Jesus' invitation and say, I think I should take Jesus seriously. And it is incredible. Jesus promises we can build our life on. And when he says, if you will be a branch, if you will remain connected to me, if you will understand that your identity is actually found in me, your hope is found in me, you will start to live a full and an effective life. So not only is the promise satisfaction in abiding in him, it's effectiveness, it's fruitfulness, it's taking our lives and seeing them multiply to more than we can do on our own. And so my invitation today is really this simple. What if you were to start to look at your life and the way you make decisions and the way you rest and the way you restore and the way you rejuvenate your soul, and start to put Jesus at the center of that? Abide in him, be a branch connected to the vine. And I believe that Jesus' promise, which I've seen in my own life, you will see it in your life too, that you will not just be alive in him, you will be fruitful in him. So that's the invitation today. Become a branch, abiding in the vine that is Jesus.